Welcome back, everybody, to Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 3.
Now, here's the thing about this blob. We don't know much about it. It just shows up out of nowhere, and it has parts of animatronics that should not be possible at all. But people are saying that the blob is an amalgamation of agony, or remnant, as it's called, haunted metal that is given its properties from kids' trauma. This is an actual thing. I don't even know how, but the books are a strange canon. But it turns out this one isn't even canon. The ending that is canon is the one where they all escape. We find this out later in the ruined DLC, because as we go down, we can find little comic book pages of the endings, except for that one. So that's the only one that's canon. But the Ruin DLC was an interesting one because in the end introduced a character that no one was expected. That was only appeared in the books, and now it is confirmed canon. The Mimic. This is a character we'll be focusing a lot in the next game. But the Mimic is apparently an animatronic that was made from another creator who. Because the guy made the Mimic take care of his son while he worked. So, the robot would be the father, not him. But then the kid died from a car accident. The man got mad and took it out on the robot. And the thing is, with the Mimic, as for example the name, it's a learning machine. They took that violence and kind of learned from it. So now, it's basically a freaking killer robot now. It was a thing that, like, this thing only ever appeared in the books before, but now it shows up in the games now. The Mimic is a major character now, and he's going to be the next character in the upcoming game, Final Freddy's Secret of the Mimic, which apparently is meant to be a prequel game.
It has been 30 more minutes and we're still in cutscenes.
Oh shit, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay up by the time we even get to gameplay.
Keep going.
We have a cutscene, but we already have a cutscene with a trailer with Secret of the Mimic. This game apparently is meant to be like a prequel to Security Breach. I don't know where it is said. I think it meant to take place in the 90s, but I don't know. We'll have to see how this goes, but Secret of the Mimic is gotta be interesting, and how this connects more to the lore, because with the Mimic now thing, any other book-related character can show up now. And that's basically FNAF. A weird whole mess. I'm not even explaining the smartest stuff, like apparently FNAF Freddy started out like a carnival.
Holy shit, they referenced the Teen Titans opening in Japanese.
Wait, really?
Neptune just says, was that an earthquake, lightning, fire, or dad?
Oh my god.
And just as this happened, we have finally escaped the freaking cutscenes.
Oh, wait, finally in gameplay?
Never mind, we're back in cutscenes.
Oh my god. Dude, I'm not able to play up much longer.
We're almost done. This is the end of the game.
Wait, really? This is actually it? This is the ending?
Well, because considering we're not doing the true ending, yeah. This is the end.
Huh. I thought there was going to be a bit more gameplay before to get the ending.
Well, what we're gonna do is we've escaped this. We're still in this cutscene. Holy shit! We're gonna try to escape this cutscene, and then after we escape this cutscene, I'll fuck with my settings a bit to try to get you to see the game.
I'll see.
Because after this is the final boss, and that's it.
I'm really not sure if I stay up this long.
Yeah. Okay, so we finished FNAF. Okay, go Power Rangers. Go, go, go. Power Rangers.
Okay. What you talk about? What did you experience with Power Rangers?
0. I just know that line.
Wait, we didn't know nothing. Nothing. Never seen a single episode.
I've probably seen 1 or 2 episodes, maybe 15 years ago, and that's about it.
Oh boy.
Go,
Okay.
go.
So, okay, how to explain the Power Rangers? I remember the first one I ever found out was because my dad apparently had some old VHS tapes of the first Mighty Morphin series. There was yeah, 'cause there was back in VHS was a thing. So I watched it. It was the episode where they're fighting a pig monster, and the only way they had to beat it was stuff it with food. That's not even something I'm joking about. That's how to stop my. That was my first look at the Power Rangers, and I found it pretty interesting. After that, I then found out about the next season I ever found. I skipped a lot, but then I saw Dino Thunder, and that one of the best seasons ever. Kind of was. It was during the time with my at the time I was. It was during oh my God, it was during the time of my life where I had a huge. I was on a huge dinosaur trend, dinosaur phase of my life. So Dino Thunder really did not help with that. It just engulfed me even more. And then after that, I just watched more and more Power Rangers as time went on. SPD, Mystic Force, and eventually I went back to see the other season like Wild Force and Time Force. Power Ranger was interesting with how it was. It was a superhero show that was different from other superhero shows. You had these characters come together doing poses and such, transforming and fighting, doing all kinds of flips and tricks. And then you got the Megazord, which is awesome. Megazords were one of my favorite parts.
I'm going to change my party for the sake of making it fit the actual lore. So we're gonna put Plutia, and then here we're gonna put in Pishi. There we go. Then down here, Istuar shouldn't be with us. But then again, none of these characters should be with us, so we're just gonna ignore that shit. You know what? This is the team we're taking with us.
Where the other guys? Where are Noir, Vert, and Blanc?
They left.
Wow, they just abandoned us.
Yeah, after the dimension is being destroyed, and they leave us. Okay. I haven't bought any items for these characters at all.
Okay, I'm legit curious now. So at this point, without any DLC, do we only have Neptune, Plutia, Neptune, and Pishi?
Yes.
So you won't have to put a character. If you did this without DLC, you will only be doing the 4 without any coupling.
Yes.
Without any backup ones. Okay, wow.
They give you freaking nothing.
Oh God, I've talked so much, my throat is hurting.
Okay. We need to spam the A button like nothing else right now so that we can escape this hell.
Do you really need the information? Why can't we just skip this stuff?
Because then the characters won't know where to go, and if the characters don't know where to go, then we can't progress the plot.
Okay, thank you.
I'm mashing the A button because I'm not even bothering to read this if it's noticeable.
Alright.
Because this should be the end of the game now.
I hope it is.
So do I. Based on what I remember about how this game plays, is after this hour and 35-minute cutscene, we have escaped. No fucking way. Why?
Oh, we still went cutscene. Why is this game so damn long?
Is this the game with the most amount of cutscenes you've ever seen, David?
Yes. Yes, it just is.
You know, I don't even remember V2 being even close to this bad.
It wasn't. It definitely wasn't.
No wonder they didn't fucking bother English dubbing this game completely.
Yeah, I can't blame them now because, oh my God.
They just did the JP dub and said, we blew our budget, guys. We blew our freaking budget.
Oh boy.
Okay, you know what? Your criticism of the Neptunia cutscenes, go.
Oh my god, why are they so damn long? I get cutscenes need to tell a story, but you don't need them this freaking long. Like freaking a whole hour before even getting a single bit of gameplay? That is just way too much.
Dude, not even Final Fantasy 16 is this bad, and that game is guilty of long. Okay, we're still not Final Fantasy 14 bad though, where some of those cutscenes are like 4 hours long. At least we're not Final Fantasy 14.
I guess it's good. I don't know. I never heard about
But then
that
again,
game.
I don't think we're even close to the amount of cutscenes. I think this game might still have longer cutscenes at that point. No wonder some of Lost Pause's episodes were like 6 hours long.
Oh god.
Okay, so to explain what's happened, because you haven't been actually watching the gameplay if it isn't obvious to the viewers, we did a little tiny bit of gameplay at the beginning. Specifically, we fought Ray Wrights, and then we've just been in cutscene hell this whole time. Effectively, the characters have found a way to unify as a group. However, turns out that Kruar is using her special ability to destroy a dimension. However, because she's not at full strength yet, there's a delay. So yeah, that's another reason why Kruar is one of the strongest characters. She can just wish away a dimension.
Damn.
That's fucking crazy as a power, don't you think? That's like what Solaris did in Sonic.
Yeah. It's kind of insane. So, who would win? Solaris or Kruar?
Kruar, because Solaris, because Kruar doesn't exist in multiple points of time at once.
Yeah.
Remember, to defeat Solaris, you need to exist in 3 different points of time. Otherwise, defeating it here now will do nothing. Because Solaris is a 4th dimensional being, the 4th dimension being time. If you defeat it in one point in time, then there's 2 other points of time where it exists, and it'll just remake the 3rd one. Which, to be fair, isn't actually how 4D works, but close enough.
Okay, my next question. Kruar versus... Can't remember saying this. Beatrice.
Kruar.
Right? You like that?
Yeah, there's no shot. Like, what? What's Beatrice gonna do? She gonna trap her in a logic error? Whoop the freaking do. Kruar doesn't
Okay,
need to prove anything.
Kruar versus Featherine.
Kruar. Featherine's whole shtick is that she's the author. But as long as the story happens outside of the book, Featherine can't do anything.
Not versus Delta and Brancasto?
Considering she can destroy dimensions, not even time hopping will save them, so Kruar.
So basically Kruar solos Umineko.
She solos the Umiverse, yes.
Okay. Oh, I think I accept one thing. She will basically crush Bitchika Fuckaday.
No shit. What is Erica? A human? Whoop-de-doo.
And Arrogant, that's annoying human.
Yeah, and Erica also Rattler, so that's also a point against her.
Yeah.
In the previous episode, when we were talking about evil characters, I put screenshots of the scene where Erica Rattler. I just cropped out the thing that she used that she put up.
Oh.
That has to be humiliating, though. Could you imagine having that happen to you in front of your whole family at your wedding that you didn't even want to attend?
It's horrible.
Erica's evil. Okay, she had to be... Erica is worse than Plutia, first of all. I'm gonna say that right now.
Even though Plutia will kick her ass.
Well, yeah, Plutia is a magic being.
Okay, gameplay.
No, we're not in gameplay yet.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Nip Station, are you fucking kidding me?
I'm gonna look up the million NEP answers. I refuse to even memorize this shit right now. Which
Oh, yeah, oh.
Dingly do? What is the name?
What is the name?
Atari.
Yeah.
Oh, Neo Geo and okay. That's funny.
What food do I hate more than anything else? Eggplant.
Nasu, yeah.
You're reading. That's very easy.
That's 27 million NEP answers correct. I win 1,000,000 credits that I can't use.
No. Oh my god!
More cutscenes. Yay. And also, the Conquest ending was completely optional. You don't even get an achievement for it, I believe. We're finally going to the Hyperdimension to stop Ray Wrights and then end this fucking game.
Finally!
Do you understand my 3 years of suffering?
No, I'm curious now. After this, and after you're taking a break from Yu-Gi-Oh, what's gonna happen next?
We finish Sonic Frontiers. We then do X Dive. Then we complete my Soul Silver Nuzlocke that I also started 3 years ago. This is attempt number 5, by the way, because I've lost 4 of them.
Okay.
Why am I so bad at video games, dude?
I should probably. That's my way. I need to eventually continue my Platinum Nuzlocke.
That's what we're gonna do, okay? You know what? This is what we're gonna do. When we do the Soul Silver Nuzlocke, you pull up your Platinum Nuzlocke, I'll pull up my Soul Silver Nuzlocke, and then we'll do basically like the race for Neptunia, except we're not gonna be competing. We're going to allow rare candies, but institute a level cap. That way we can dodge the grinding for the recording. And then at the end of the game, which would be after I defeat Red, and then after you defeat the Survival Island Berry, we'll battle on Showdown, and then that's gonna be how we end our absurdly long Nuzlocke series.